Hey guys, suddenly a stream, a Sunday morning stream. So this is the 7th episode of me writing a renderer for the Half-Life 2 merged maps. And today I'm going to first tell you about what I've done offline, and then I'm going to, let me see, yeah, I'm going to optimize the VPK file search because currently it's linear and there are thousands of files and it's slow. Basically I will be sorting them and then doing binary search on the sorted array, and then I will be trying to implement the reading pakfile lamp. So this is like, just put it in progress right now, and then pakfile lamp, and then if I have time we'll look at misplaced maps, but likely we won't even get to this place. So yeah, I had to rebuild my custom OBS build with hardware encoder because, well, things. So let's go to project source and first of all, I've improved makefile offline, not on stream. So currently it can be customized with VPK directory where VPK files lie. Basically, it's default into the default Steam install, but it can be changed. I actually had a use for that, and then like arguments can be changed too. So this is default arguments for the Half-Life 2 with all the VPKs that have resources that I need for this to work. Then like common cflags, and build dir now is not .obj but build, and then there are like separate debug build, separate release build. It's possible to switch warning as errors as a makefile, as a make argument, and then there's cross build for the Raspberry and support for not cross build for the Raspberry, like it's so hopefully it can be built on a Raspberry itself, not doing the cross build, but I haven't tried that. I tried the cross build, it does build, but I haven't tried to run it yet, but it should work basically. And then there are some no, there are no more changes. One change is that it builds, it's possible to have several builds with several compilers, release debug, warning configurations, and like Raspberry Pi cross build at the same time. They won't like get in the way of each other, and yeah. So this is a small useful change. So yeah, basically it works as it worked previously, so I can like okay, let me just remove everything and remake it. It works really fast, like less than a second, real time. And then I can just make run, and it will load. Okay, I have only one map loading at this, so it's really quick. But if I change map count here, this one, it will load really slowly. So as you can see, it spent some time, and what I feel like it spent this time on loading, on searching for VPK files, VPK resources. And this is not cool, like it's not a useful thing to spend time on. So what I'm going to do is optimize this loading. Okay, let me check that everything works well. Okay, everything seems fine. So yeah, this was collection, and I have these two comments here, like to do sort. So basically what I want to do is just call a quick sort here, and I not essentially remember its signature. I think it was like pointer, size, and function. Yeah, pointer, number of members, size of individual member, and then comparison function. Okay, so this was files begin, files, number of members is files, and minus files begin. Size of one member is size of one member is just, let me do it like this, files begin, and comparison function is pk metadata compare, which doesn't exist yet, but I will write it shortly, and we can like remove to do from this. Then try to find a good place for this function. Okay, static int and 2 pointers. Static int ppk to data compare. A and const void b, and yeah, this is obviously a pointer too, and then I just can construct ppk file metadata am a and b m v. This should work, I think. No? Unused, okay. And then I can just return stir cmp am file name s and pm file name s. And what does it expect? Stir cmp, we want it to. Okay, this works for me. So this makes this array sorted. I don't want to do insertion sort here because like mendukse. But I will still need to do a binary search. And what was that? And then I haven't done binary search in years, and probably this will like be a bit not pretty. So binary search, I do need to like the first element and the element past the last one, and I want to find an element within that range. I must take the middle element, and there are like a lot of places where you can just, well, not you, but I get do off by one errors. So yeah, it doesn't binary search. Okay, so VPK const struct VPK file metadata. Okay, let's just put it under its own scope. Begin. This is VPK C files, and end is VPK files plus VPK files count. It's useful to have like this pointer range, or no, I think I want to do it like this. Int count. And then there's like this loop while count more than 1. More than 0, I guess. And then what I do is item is, I guess, count plus there was some tricky thing, like I can't probably do it just like that, but let's see. And yeah, plus item and const int comparison, and this will just be like, if comparison is 0, then we found an element and everything is good. And not VPKC files, it's begin plus item. Just if we suddenly found an item, then we are fine. And then we compare, like if if comparison is less than 0, then we take one path. If a comparison is less than 0, that means that the file name, okay, let's do it like this. If the file name, which means the file name is less than this item, and we just should make count item. So we shrink, we choose the the first part of the array, and continue. Else we do it like this, and begin and shift begin, like choose the second part. This should work unless there are like some stupid things, off by one things related to like count being odd or something. Okay, let me check, like if count is, for example, 10, like we get, the item will be number 5. So we get first half is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and second half is 5, and etc. And then yeah, this, I think this should be like +1 or something, because we already checked the item number 5, the sixth item with index 5. We already checked it, and it shouldn't count. Like if we choose the second half of the array, we should have items like 6, 7, 8, 9 with indices 6, 7, 8, 9, and this will be 4 of them. So yeah. And then we like get to, okay, this case fixed. Next case, if we choose the first half, when we have like 5 elements left, then the count divided by 2 will be 2. So the first, like 0, 1 will be the first half, and 2, 3, 4 will be the second half. And it basically works the same until we get to the item number 2. And we get now, count with like count 2. We'll have count 2 will have, so we will 0 or 1. And yeah, if we get to like second half, which is like empty, this will be like 2 minus 1 minus 1 will be 0, 0, and then it will just fall out, because yeah, it will exit, leave the loop, because the count got to 0. And if we got to one element, the first half count item, it's 1. Yeah, yeah, so this should work. Let's try it. Yeah, this was basically instant. You can like rewind the video and look at how slow it was. This is instant. Okay, at least I remember how to do binary search, so it's fine to do just this and then just this, because I've seen some other schemes like count -1 here or -1 here for some reason. Maybe you can just shift the this -1 here to here or something, but whatever. I'm happy with this. And so yeah, this is basically optimize VPK file search done. Let's just commit this. Why did I modify the make file? I tried another thing. Okay, this is extra. And I have committed this because it's like I don't need this anymore, and this sort, and then I can just sort and Okay, I can just write optimize vpk file search by sorting and binary search, and this fixes number 29, right? 29. Yeah, and that's it. And I can just push it. Okay. 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 Great. This is done. And then we can start reading pakfile lump. And for that, I already looked ahead a bit, and there's some issue with let me just replace these. So vpk file format. No, vpk, I don't need vpk anymore. I have vpk solved. vpk fuse I also don't need anymore. Actually, I can just also remove the mount here. This is not needed anymore. Tracked files. I also can remove the old obj file. And I think that I run a HL1. What's run HL1? Oh, this is interesting. We could also try running a first Half-Life with this tool. Let's clean up and then try that. What I also want to do is, I think I need ignore something to bug release. What is that? Okay, whatever. This is some. This is maybe leftover from the previous iteration of this project. So I don't build is. Build is of all build files, I don't need to commit that. And yeah, open source is some like from October, I don't need that too. Run HL1. Okay, so yeah. What? And there will be this remove stale files, update. Don't try to track build with git. And that's it. Okay, let's try running Half-Life 1 because it's fun. So vpkdir is basically the same, like this one. Will it copy? Yeah, it's copies. vpkdir is this, and then I can just build. Just release cc, open source, and directory, which not directory, vpk file, which is vpk dir, and okay, replace this with 1 HL1 HD pak. Gear VPK, right? Yeah, I do need to have the full file name here. VPK Gear HL1 pak Gear VPK and Gear HL1 pak HD pak Gear VPK HL1. No, I don't need any more VPK files. I just can do VPK Gear, and that's it. Will it load? Can't open. VPK Gear. Why don't you like this? Ah, okay, this is wrong syntax. Okay, dear. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah. Okay, dear. What the hell? Why? This is confusing. This like shouldn't happen. So if I do like export, I do this kind of thing all the time. What the hell? And then like echo, and then it works. Did like cannot open file. Okay, this is confusing. Can't open file. Okay, let's do it like this. HL1 pak, HL1 HD. Okay. Now I get it. Okay, these were opened, and then I need some map from there. Let's look at maps and C0A0A. C0A0A. Okay, I do have a first Half-Life here. some textures still broken. This is some confusing stuff. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, and I have like the first 32 levels of it. Light maps are broken here for some reason. I need to investigate that by that. But basically it works, like this new code base works with Half-Life 1, 2. It's just fine. Well, I don't have water because I seem to like throw it out for some reason. Maybe some surface flags that I didn't care to support. I just, okay, I don't need that. But yeah, it looks basically fine. So where's the thing? Okay, here's the thing. So yeah, this level is misplaced. So this is the beginning of the game, and this level is where the resonance cascade happens. It should be... so this one, after the resonance cascade, should be at this repositioned there, because they basically don't do the positioning right, because well, you do have a how's it called, discontinuity there, so you just don't need to preserve like player position, so this is gets positioned wrong. And as you can see, like in the very beginning of the game, there's already an overlap. Like, it doesn't make sense to make all these maps not overlapping. Like, this is a lot of work for no good reason. Like, who would knew that someone like 15-20 years later would do a merger of all of the maps? Glitchy. Okay, so basically first Half-Life was 2 and total number of triangles is like ridiculously low. Can I just do the entire Half-Life 1 if I don't limit map count? Make, and then, and it loads like within. Okay, I do have a not low FPS, but like I can feel that it's not 60. The entire first Half-Life. And it's like it loads in an instant. And like this one is with all textures. Not all of them, but there are still broken ones. Anyway, yes, most of them are fine. I think I just need to look at my VTF support. Find out what I'm doing wrong. I think I just have a wrong offset somewhere. What is this? Okay. Well, this part is a mess. Like, there's a self-intersecting mess. This one, and then there was some other part which was like real mess. I can't even see it. Did it actually load? Yeah, this is the one. Like, just look at it. Textures. Okay. For what reason do they have this geometry here? Maybe there's some camera that looks at it for some reason. Oh, no, the first Half-Life didn't have such cameras. I don't remember the game that well to like have a good idea. Eldin Helia, first of all, hi. Sorry if I'm too like it took too long for me to notice your message. Hey, could you look at this and explain why I can't pass function as an argument? Okay, let me try it. Okay, let's go here. Music ended. So let me just play something else from this really cool guy. I do love his music. So where is your issue? Can't pass function as an argument. Focus here. Virtual void load data. Void const TDF stream. Room data. Well, basically your function here is a member of this class, so it can't just work like this. You should yeah, it just basically it can't work like this. You should type have this type here specified and pass the class itself here or something like that. But I dubbed the entire design here. So yeah, you just can't do it like this. What I would do if I had to pass this function, like having some class here is not that pretty. You should you could probably like have to template it or something. But another option is just to pass this function as like C function with additional pointer, which will be pointer to this in this case. This is like a bit can be a bit messy because I don't exactly remember, but according to the C++ standard, this pointer at the constructor maybe not like there was some tricky thing about it being initialized, but I don't remember like what was the issue there. But you probably would be fine here unless you do something tricky with virtual functions and stuff like that. So you could pass this just a void pointer here, and then have this function like a static function. You can have it protected, but static function that take this void and cast it to the room, and then yeah, this would work fine until you have like a virtual until you have, how it's called, I forgot the English term for it. Like in Russian it's наследование. No. I just forgot the word. Like when you make one class like a subclass of many classes, and even more so if you have like virtual nesting or some base class. So if you have just one base class, it should work fine, but then it gets tricky, and I never actually did go there myself to understand how it works like really well, because I just avoided that part of C++. Like I don't even want to like know what's going on there. So yeah, you can just do like C-ish way, something like that. Can I just edit it? So yeah, it can look like this, and then you can just not like this. It can be static room data func ptr. Okay, just for cleanliness, you have ptr here. I think it will work without this too. And yeah, this is. And then you can just cast room ptr room data func. You get the idea, I think. So here this and ptr this and then something like that. Okay, yeah, another option is just have this templated, but I wouldn't do that. I don't like this. It probably is cleaner like in C++ world, but yeah. This was a bit a digression. Anyway, hope I could help. So next thing, let me return to the usual map number. Until I fix the memory corruption issue, I wouldn't try to load all Half-Life 2. Pakfile slump. Pakfile slump. Pakfile lump. Elden Helios, thanks for the follow. Hey, no problem for yeah. Pakfile lump. Pakfile lump 40, and this is a zip. This is zip, and I do need like this structure. No, plus I don't. Zip uncompressed, and what is this one? Okay, they probably... so they do have their own uncompressor, and do they support compression? Compression method, compression size. Non-LZMA. Okay, so they have none and LZMA. I don't really want to support LZMA, like, or anything. Okay, if there is LZMA, then yeah, they do like unpack LZMA. Okay, I don't want to deal with that, at least for now. And zip file format. Zip file format. Шо за нах? Спасибо за фоллоу. Zip file format. Okay, this was some really weird format, like where the header is at the end of the file, and to I'm not sure how it's properly done, but I do think that so I need to like start at the end of the file and then try to find this signature, and if I have found it, then I will try to make sense out of this data here, because like there's some variable size comment and extra and stuff like that. No, this is not it, but this one. Yeah, this one. I need to start at this. And yeah, there's still like this variable size comment field. So I can just like start at some offset from the end of the file. I need to find this and then make sense of this data, and if it doesn't make sense, then sorry, and this file is broken. Okay, so I think it was like little engine, short engine, start little engine, okay, start little engine. Okay, I don't support anything but little engine, so I can just have this as structs and packed structs. Okay, let's start doing that. src zip h pragma once, and then like pragma pack 1 and pragma pack. So here there's one zip end of central directory. Zip and of directory, and there are signature T signature Шозанах спрашивает: привет, какой дистрибутив используешь? EVM i3? У меня Gentoo с ASM. Вот эта штука. Не сильно настроенная на самом деле, то есть она в основном такая по умолчанию, как есть. So yeah, define zip and signature. Maybe I just need to do it as enum, unnamed enum. Whatever. Why do I care about that? This one. Signature, and yeah, I do need to include common, I think, or std in something. src vpkh std into common. I just need std in here. Number of this disk. Disk num in 16t dear disk num. Number of central directory records on this disk. 16t. Okay, this. Central directory records. Side of central directory. Offset, dir offset, comment length. Okay, this was the header, and then there are two headers: central directory file header and local file header. Okay, this is long. Yeah, 32T signature. Zip. File header signature, and it should be this. Version 16T extract version and bit flag. Flags and 16T compression. 16T time mod date in 32 T CRC 32 compress size and compress size. File name length 16. Extra field length. File comment length. Disk number. And internal file attributes. I don't care about much of this stuff. External file attributes. Relative offset of the local file header. Number of bytes between the start of the first disk on which file occurs and the start of the local file header. Central directory to locate the position of the file in sensitive file. Okay, and this is 32, right? Local offset. And then there's file name, extra field, and file comment. Name, extra field, file comments. Which is like file name. And an extra field length, and file comments and file comment length. One thing is that I do have one pakfile opened, so 476. So I will also have to do some acceleration there, because going through all of this is like too much, too slow. Lot of stuff in here, and just look at it. It's really fun, because it does this include. So it actually to support this is not enough to just read the material here. I need to have a support for included stuff. Which is like Mindukusai. Okay, whatever. Probably I won't be able to do this today, unfortunately. Okay, and then there's a local file header. Which is does have yet another signature. And yeah, it's 32T signature. Version needed to extract. Extract version. General purpose bit flag. Okay. Flags. Compression method. Why do you have everything in double? In 16T mod time mod date. CRC32 again. Compressed, uncompressed, file name length, extra field length, file name, extra field. And this is immediately followed by the compressed data. If the bit of set at 3 of the general purpose field is set, then the CRC32 and the file sizes are not known when the header is written. The fields in the local header are filled with 0. And the sizes are padded in a 12-byte structure, optionally preset by 4-byte signature immediately after the compressed date. Okay. I really hope that BSP files, pakfile lump doesn't use this, because, well, I don't want to do that. Okay, compress size. Length, extra field length. And then there's this. Okay. Pakfile lump. Pakfile lump. So this also a collection thing. C H and SRC collection H. This is the same as this, only like create pakfile and const void pakfile and unsign. I think I can be safe with just int here size. Struct, how I did those, VPK collection, collection head, memories, a file map directory, okay, file collection. Const void file int size, and I also do need a file directory Okay, let me actually take a quick break, like 5 minutes or something, and then I continue with this, and I really hope that I will be able to read pakfiles today, but we'll see. Окей, I'm back. Павел Судаков, привет. Я так понял, стрим уже заканчивается. Привет, нет. Я думаю, еще где-то часок, ну, минут 40, час. Как успею. Ну, в смысле, что успею, то успею за это время. Стрим идет час 16 минут. Okay, so first thing that I need to do is to just as a test okay, I do have like this thing going on here. SRC BSP. I do need to open VBSP. Struct my collection pakfile. Collection. Doesn't know yet, and I forgot. Collection create pakfile. Collection create pakfile, and then it needs to have these memories, which is memories, which is context persistent and context temp. TMP it's called here. I'm so inconsistent naming things, and yeah, memories, and then lumps pakfile p lumps pakfile n. And if this is true, if pakfile, then I need to add it to the end of the chain. Or do I need like to have this at the end? Like this collection should overwrite anything there is already. So probably it should be the top collection. So like I should do it like this: struct I collection if pakfile, I still need this, then pakfile next is context collection. So basically pakfile should override anything else. Well, logically, I don't think that they have this specified anywhere. Okay, and music ended. Music ended. Okay. And here I should also not like that. If pakfile, then pakfile. Otherwise, context collection. And then at the exit, if there was pakfile. If pakfile, then I do need to pakfile, close pakfile. And at this point, I really do, I will have to have it properly closed. Another interesting thing is that actually pakfile collection is temporary. Like, it doesn't have any persistency at all. It should be closed here. This is interesting error. So yeah, I will need to look at other implementations here. PPK collection must be most important. Like most of the pakfile collection is really close to VPK in terms of implementation. I think before I do anything, like, let me just return null here. I need to debug the internal zip structure. So, first thing, need to find header. And for this, I need another context. src collect. Yeah, I can open just like this tab. src collection C. And need to find a zip end of directory. Zip end of directory. Need to find. Need to zip. And well, this is interesting. So what I need to do is find start if pakfile, if size less than size of the end of directory, then obviously it's not a valid file, and we can just complain that something is wrong. Let's see, file size, and not a printf, just print and return null. And yeah, your integer don't care. Offset. Yeah, what offset is basically size minus size of struct zip end of directory. And then forever, byte by byte, like integer signature. I'm thinking about alignment here. I don't think that zip is necessarily aligned to 4 bytes, and if it's not, like best case, it will be just slow reading this from the file unaligned, or worst case, it will crash on ARM, because old revisions of ARM don't have this alignment, and I'm not sure like whether Raspberry Pi is fine. Okay, I will just read it as it is, and if it and then if there are any issues, I will fix alignment. So at this point, I can just construct zip end of directory yod is pakfile plus yod set if arithmetic pointer to okay, whatever, and then I can just do it like this, and you will be silenced. If signature equals to zip end of directory signature, then okay, I can do it like this, like break, and hope that comment size is. So this is a to do. What if comment contain signature? And at this point, I don't care. I really hope that BSP files won't do such tricks on me. And then yod offset, yod offset. If then yeah, I can just do print and directory not found. Another thing that I probably need to do is if I do need to open pakfile only if there is pakfile lamp. So this is basically lamps pakfile and otherwise no. So at this point I do have this end of directory offset. I won't like validate anything, I will just jump to dir offset. Right? Dir size, dir offset. Well, I do need to validate that dir size, dir offset is like sane. If your offset is larger than size or dir dir size plus or dir offset larger than size, then and you don't like stuff. Well, whatever. Okay, probably it's safer to do it like this. Less headache. It's still like prone to overflows. Like this and this can overflow. So I can check like this. And this should work. Back files. Directory sizes. And this is not printf, just print. So at this point I do have like supposedly valid pointer to the zip file directory, and then I can just traverse it. So let's do that. So there's like struct zip const, this const pointer, const struct zip file header const char directory, which is const char pakfile plus eod dir offset and dir and is dir plus eod dir size. Okay, and then there's this loop where I can loop forever, and then I do const struct zip file header, file which is just void dir. And first of all, I need to check, like, if dir equals to dir end, then break, and if dir end minus dir is less than size of struct zip file header, then I just again complain about run print run corrupted directory and break. And you again don't like that. What do you like here? Lon and unsigned lon. Whatever. Then we can just have file header here, and first of all need to check signature. If file header signature isn't equal to zip file header signature, then print f wrong file header signature %null. Okay, you have read it on screen. File header signature. So if there's a wrong signature, I probably will need to look at it, and also break. Not break, but just return null. Break. Still break. File header. Yeah. So at this point I can try to compression method. I support only no compression method. Store no compression. Okay, maybe this will have numeric definitions for it. They don't. Yeah, compression type. None, 0. If file header compression method is not equal to 0, then we just complain that we don't have compression method is not supported. File header. Compression. And not break, but we should. We shouldn't continue either, because continue will be like this, dir plus equals size of struct zip file header plus file header file name length plus file header extra field length plus file header file comment length. And here we do this check if dir is larger than dir end, then print corrupted directory. And return no. Right. No, break. We need to clean up stuff, and probably not yet, but we will need to clean up stuff, and probably we'll have it to do here. Have to do it here. Okay, so at this point we do have a file entry, and let's just try to print. I'm not sure if it has null termination. File name. File name. Class size file name. Length. File name length. First of all, I need to check that file. Okay, let's do it like this. First check it here, and then I can save. If I'm here, I can safely read the file. File name, so const char. File name is file header is next dir is dir plus dir plus size of struct zip file header. Okay, let's just try to print this directly. File size this, offset this. And this will be file name, and size is file header, uncompressed size, and file header, local offset. Let's try it. File might be uninitialized in this function. What? I see. I see what you don't like here. I really need to do it like this. It complains that it has a thing that may be not initialized because it can get into this label before this variable actually gets any attention. So pakfile if lumps whatever, just like df, no, df this and then this and then pakfile this. Nest a bit. What? Why do... What? What? I don't know how to keyword. Okay, so and yeah, it should be initialized now. And yeah, this is not became unnecessary. And use parameter mem, obviously, because yeah. What happened? Ah. How do I unexport? How do I unexport? Crap. And remove. Maybe like this. Whatever. Wrong pakfile directory sizes. So there's some alignment issue there going on. So int 416. Yeah, central D record, right? 4 twos, 4 and 2. Okay, let's printf. this offset this size here set size Okay, yeah, it looks completely unreasonable. I've missed something here. Number disk, this disk total, and this file format gives me total number. Yeah, 2 records. Total. Whatever, I don't even care about this. So yeah, they aren't null terminated. They aren't null terminated either. Which is sad. But not really, because I will still need to have them to temp storage for sorting. And it looks fine. Everything looks fine. So hopefully it will work. So at this point, what do I need to do? I need to add these files to some internal collection, like struct pakfile file metadata, and this file metadata is oh crap. Metadata. I wanted it to have like single continuous storage of equally sized elements, but as for this collection I only have like single memory. It has only temp memory. It doesn't use persistent memory. It basically can't use persistent memory because, well, it can, but it will leak. And I don't want that. I'm not saying so much here. Sorry about that. I'm just thinking way faster than I can speak, so it will really slow me down to try to how do I say it? Like say everything that's going on here. Okay, I think what I will do here is just reuse the strings that I have there. I won't null terminate them because, well, whatever. So, but in this will become the structure, local file header. Okay, so what this will become is const char file name. Well, can I just use string view here? File name. No, I can't because I can, but I need to just do it like this. Okay, string view. String view signifies that it can be not null terminated. Then I need to have like data and size, which is basically the pakfile metadata, and I also need to declare it here, and I need to pakfile metadata files, and in files count, something like this. So yeah, I still need to have this zip file here to construct the files. Okay, at this point I do have an offset for the local file header, which is const char file data. Okay, local header. Which is dir plus not dir, it's not dir, it's this entire thing, const char pakfile plus file header local offset. This is local, and then I can just sanity check this thing here with two things. One thing is like if pakfile local minus pakfile size minus local minus pakfile is less than size of zip file zip local file header, then char, this is struct, and all of this. Okay, music ended a while ago. how do I say it? A local file header out of bounds. And basically break. Then I can read local file header. Which is, let me cast it this way, local, and then if local header signature local header, why do I keep doing this? If is not equal to zip local file header signature, then print invalid local file header signature. Local header signature. And yeah, print F. This time it is print F. And then break. Now I need to local plus equal to size of local header plus local header file name length plus local header extra field length. And also do a sanity check here by subtracting size minus local minus const char pakfile. Like, it's easy to break this check, because if these are near the maximum max int or something, they will wrap and it will go to hell. But whatever, I can just like to do overflow, and all of these checks are like that. This is basically how security issues like and security holes appear, because you just don't pay attention to these things. Hopefully I'm not writing like anything network related, so to break this you will need a specially prepared BSP file, which is like... What? Okay, if this size how do we check this properly? This is like offset. If this offset plus local header uncompressed size, or can I just do like file header uncompressed size, or compressed size, let me say. I also need to do some kind of sanity check here, like if equals to doesn't equal to 0, or file header compressed size doesn't equal file header compressed size. Size, then well, file data out of bounds. Break. What? And only here I can just store it somewhere. Struct pakfile file metadata is log mem persistent size of metadata. If not metadata, then print not enough memory. Not return, like this is exit situation. I don't think that being able to recover from this is valuable. Okay, user candidate again. Otherwise, what I need to do is just to set metadata. Data is local. Metadata size is local. File header uncompressed size. Data file name S is file name. Metadata file name. Length is file header file name length. And yeah, obviously, this is const. Pakfile file metadata start stack get cursor mem persistent. Okay, unused. This is okay. At this point, if dir equals to dir end, then everything is fine and we should proceed with further initialization. Or should I say, like, if not equal to this, then exit. Print something went wrong. I'm getting too tired and I don't want to think about all the cases, how we might end up here without the proper all the error path that lead us here. So whatever. Will I be able to finish today? I'm not sure. Okay, so at this point I do have like a list of files, and should I just copy whatever I was doing with the VPK structure here? Collection. Must VK collection, pakfile collection, mem is mem, collection files is metadata start, collection files count is well, get files count okay, this goes here. Also, do I need pakfile? Oh, no, I don't need pakfile, because everything I need is already in metadata, so I don't need that at all. I just need files count, memhead. I need to implement I file for this too. Oh crap. I'm so tired. No, I need to finish this today. Okay, let me have a quick break, and then I will return and finish this, hopefully. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully for this was the last break today, and I think I will be streaming for more than half an hour maximum, and if I won't finish by then well, I have to finish next time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically copy whatever I had for the VPK stuff here. And then just change parts which are relevant to the pakfile lamp, because basically it's really close to the VPK collection create is separate, so and I will need to change VPK, anything VPK for the pakfile. VPK pakfile and most and bytes. AM file name len BM what? Okay, like this. PK collection file. PK collection file is spec file collection file. And spec file. Metadata VPK collection. Do you need collection here? No, you don't. You don't need a collection here. Pakfile collection close. So closing this collection means basically freeing the file stuff and then collection itself. So in order to do that, I need to basically collection mem. I do need to have struct pakfile collection PC. Okay, I do love this shortcut collection, and then I can just PC stack free up to position. The first allocation happened, should happen with persistent and then PC mem files, right? Not mem. Yeah, I'm too tired to write this. Anyway, set metager site. This is actually way simpler than for the for anything that's simpler than VPK, because there's only one segment. So if offset is larger than meta size, then we just don't do anything and return 0. Otherwise, we need to calculate size, which is size equals, like, if offset plus size is larger than meta size, then size equals to size minus offset, something like this. Yeah, that's it. And then I can just mem copy to buffer from meta data as offset and size. And yeah, this needs to be char. And return size, and this is basically it. I don't need any of this. This is really simple. Гекарка, привет, рано как? Ну, 1:30. Уже идет 2,5 часа. Я уже заканчиваю, где-то через полчаса максимум закончу. Stack free up to position pakfile collection file close. Okay, I do need some kind of struct stack stack. Collection open result. Binary search. Okay, let's do binary search. File collection. There's no collection. There's only stack, which is pakfile C. Okay, pakfile C is really ridiculous. Size is basically meta size. What is this? File name. Make resource. Oh, I see. Make resource file name. Make resource file name. Okay, we'll look into that really soon. Pakfile metadata compare, and yeah, as always, I do need to do this sort thing, which I omitted previously. Like this thing, I do need to do also. Like here, files begin. Meta data start and files count, and this is pakfile metadata compare. And yeah, this should be this argument size of start. So this should be probably it, right? It will explode. It will complain. Collection close define. Okay, yeah, I forgot to set basically the file pointers, function pointers, not file pointers. I'm so tired. I don't understand what's going on here anymore. Collection head open pakfile collection file open collection head close file collection close. Not file, but collection close. Files. I've set everything, I think. Mem. Files. Fetch. Okay, let's see. File data out of bounds. File materials. Why do you think file data is out of bounds? Okay, let's check local file header. Local file header. Then like 5 2. Okay, yeah. This is not right. Oh no, it's right. We do have like just this thing. Майк Тинли, привет, забабахай свой ИТ-тег 7, чтобы карма зависти проследился. Не, я дуралей, нет. Это очень сложно. Это прям какое-то гигантское количество труда. But at least the signature was right. CRC32. Press size and compress size, and then oh yeah, file name length and extra field length. These are 16. Okay, let's try again. Okay, it did load something, it didn't crash, but it I'm not sure whether it worked. So let's go to the materials and enable this stuff here. Cannot load map D1 UI. No visible faces found. Preload faces BSP load result error file format. Okay. This is another error. So maps D1 canals 13 nature row. You can find this one. А персонажи с анимацией будешь загружать, чтобы хотя бы одну анимацию на месте проигрывали? Спрашивает ГКРК. Нет, не буду, не планирую. Это, ну, сложно. Ну, то есть, там все много работы. Я хочу загрузить вот этот меш, хочу еще пару игр посмотреть, позагружать. Я сегодня, кстати, с утра загружал первый Half-Life целиком. И он типа работает. Было приятно, что он раз и работает. С текстурами там совсем. Ну, пока не планирую. Может, что-нибудь изменится, но я бы не стал на это рассчитывать. So it doesn't want to load this. For some reason, it doesn't like this. Okay, let's check it again. Enable this printing here. And check whether, like, we have some. And yeah, let's go with one map again. Material not found. Okay, this I can close this right now, and then I can just go with material we had here and just try to find it. VMT, materials, VMT, we do have this one. Гекарка пишет, там должно быть несложно обычные модели, завязка на скелетные точки, плюс сам скелет. Штука в том, что оно все несложно, оно все рутина. То есть вот то, что я сейчас делаю, оно тоже несложно. Ну что тут вот байтики попредставлять, а просто типа это занимает вот рутина написать там какое-то количество времени. So, what does this complain collection if... so it can't actually open this material from the collection. Let me do it like this. I did have some fun things like common. Not in common. Where did I have it? Oh, I forgot my entire code base. Where do I have string here? Collection BSP, BSP, not BSPC. Search BSP, RH. Collection. So it has its own string view. Okay. I thought that I already had this, like, the... yeah, and there's this... let me check it this way. metadata. Password. Metadata. File name, and this file name is no more. And try it this way. Materials, maps, do you want to concrete? Yeah, it should work, but I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, last thing that I'm trying to do today is variables is stern cmp no, it's stir what was the signature? Haystack and needle. Haystack is name and needle is like whatever, like try to find this one. And if verbose, you basically will print whatever you. If verbose, print f. ESW. Something like this, and this file name and pass sw meta file name, and this comparison. And let's just look at how it works. So it doesn't even get here. Yeah, probably because, collection. Yeah, this was stupid. What? Okay, I completely forgot how to print stuff on my keyboard. Okay, let's try it again. So it still didn't load the material, but I can look for the so it tries to compare materials maps with so this is the thing, but you don't like it because this is not strcmp, this is strncmp, and this is meta file name len. unknown param include. Okay, so in order to fix this, we need to support include. I will go for a quick break right now and decide how can I do this today quickly, and then we'll return back to you. Just like 3-5 minutes. Okay, I really need to go really soon, so how can I quickly support include? So what it complains about is unknown param include. Here. So the best way, like, I'm not supporting this format in any sensible way. I'm just look at tokens and tokens that I like kind of know what they look like. I just import stuff there. So this entire support for this thing is a hack, so I will just include it also as a hack here. Material get. Construct material. So okay, it will be possible. Let me try just to load this material as output. I can do just it like output. I have already allocated output, right? So this function is material load. We'll load this from local material. But yeah, I can do it just like this. Output equals material get ctx value collection tmp. Something like this. This is complete like bullshit, but probably it will get me through this, and let me just try it. Skip in material, vmt not found, skip Equipment section replace. Metal citadel, metal chip. Not found. Yeah, because this file has all this VMT and material crap. Because like on level on VMT files it works like a textual include. But I'm trying to support it as material level include. What is CTX value? Okay, this is a local thing that I can completely like if stir materials CTX value materials. If this equals to CTX value, then I can just CTX value materials 10 plus 10 or something. Not. Oh, if equals, then I can just do this. And if stir CTX value VMT, also need to strip this. Char VMT, then just VMT. If VMT, then VMT 0. Right? Right. Plus 10. Okay, I don't have broken materials anymore. So yeah. Well, this looks not really good. Okay. Well. Well, there's some other like replace things going on. Let me try to have more files open. Remove the debug stuff. Like this is crap. I don't need this anymore. I know that it works. And so had this debug thing. Although don't need this. And yeah, let's okay, still not all materials are loaded. Still some missing. This is missing. This is missing. Okay, something else is also going on there. Maybe textures. But yeah, I have more stuff that I had before. There's at least that. Maybe what I'm missing is like reading textures properly. I will have to look at the logs to figure out what's going on there, but okay. So pack files are supported to some extent. Окей, I think this is it for today. Гекарка пишет, прозрачность еще не работает. Да, прозрачность еще не работает, текстуры загружаются неправильно и так далее. Там есть над чем подумать. This is it for today. The next stream planned for is Thursday. If I will have time before that, I will stream too, like today. But I won't promise anything. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for questions and yeah, whatever. Thank you and see you Thursday. Bye.